All right, so we have to figure out the height of this cone. So I'm just going to redraw our triangle over here. So if I do that, our height is going to be that leg. The slant height is 22.5, so that's going to be the height of the hypotenuse. Now, to figure out what the other leg is, it tells us the diameter of that circle at the bottom is 27. So what we're finding out what the missing leg over here is it's the radius of that circle. So we take 27 and we divide it by 2. Okay, so 27 divided by 2 is going to give us 13.5. All right, so that's going to be 13.5. So now when we're doing the calculation, we just have to do h squared plus 13.5 squared equals 22.5 squared, okay? So h squared plus 13.5 squared equals 22.5 squared using Pythagorean theorem. It's not going away. So when you do that, you're going to have to do 22.5 squared minus 13.5 squared. And when you do that, you should get h squared equal to 324, and then you take the square root of that. Take the square root. So we're going to take the square root of 324, which is going to give us 18 for a height. Okay, so our height is going to be 18. Erase that. Put 18 right there. So now we have the information we need to set this up, because like we already talked about, we killed two birds with one stone here with this 13.5, all right, and found out that the radius there is going to be 13.5. 27 is the diameter. We divide that by 2, it's going to be 13.5, which is the radius. So radius 13.5, height is going to be 18. Plug in our volume formula, which is 1/3 pi times our radius, which is 13.5 squared, times our height, which is 18. When you do that, do the 13.5 squared first, multiply by 18, divided by 3. It's going to be 1093.5 pi. Left that as a decimal because it's not a repeating decimal. And then that is approximately 3,450. 3,435.33 kilometers cubed. So either answer will work. The exact answer is left in terms of pi. All right, so the last one I want to do with you guys is number 10. And so it's just a little bit backwards. So try number 11, number 12 on your own. There will be, they're just a little bit more application, have to put a little bit more into it. So the notes key is on Canvas. Check that out and check your answers there. But for number 10, it tells you a cone has a volume of that. We know the volume for a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times height. So 1/3 pi r squared times height. It tells you the volume is 1,309. So that's going to go right in here for V. The height of the cone is 8 centimeters. Find its radius. 8 goes right in here for H, and we're going to solve for R. So to set up our equation, it's going to be 1,309 equals 1/3 pi r squared, we don't know what it is, we're finding it, times the height, which is 8. So when we do that, what we can do here is we'll probably have to solve this one on the next video. I don't think we're going to have enough time. So write that down. But basically, we have three numbers over here, the 1/3, the pi, and the 8. So those are all just going to give us a number on that side, on the right side of the equation. And so we're going to divide first because we're multiplying all those. So we're going to divide, and then we're going to take the square root to get r by itself.